Do you ever wake up from a dream and feel like it meant something? Not a random mix of daily worries, but a message hiding beneath the surface. What if that feeling isn't imagination, but a forgotten human skill? Three ancient civilizations treated dreams as something deeply important. To them, dreams could reveal messages, diagnoses, and hidden knowledge. Modern science often describes dreams as memory processing and emotional sorting. But what if that's only part of the story? What if the Egyptians, Greeks, and Mesopotamians understood something we've lost? This is the story of a forgotten art that viewed dreams as valuable information. An art that may still help us understand ourselves today. Our journey begins in ancient Egypt, where dreams connected humans and gods. Egyptians believed dreams carried warnings, guidance, and prophecies. Dreams were considered divine dispatches from a world beyond ordinary reality. They even created one of history's oldest dream manuals. It was called Papyrus Chester Beatty III. The document was discovered in Deir el-Medina, an ancient workers' village. It dates back to the era of Ramesses II. This was not psychology. It was a guide for interpreting the future. Each entry began with the phrase, "If a man sees himself in a dream." A dream symbol was followed by a judgment of good or bad. Then came a specific interpretation explaining its meaning. Dangerous omens were highlighted using red ink. Red was used to mark important or threatening information. One example involved seeing yourself looking out of a window. The interpretation said your cry would be heard. The message suggested the gods were listening. Another dream showed a man burying an old man. Surprisingly, this was considered a sign of prosperity. But dreaming of a bed catching fire was a bad omen. It was said to mean a wife would be driven away. This wasn't just guesswork, this was a system. The Egyptians believed the symbols in our dreams were a shared language from the divine. And one powerful symbol that many of us still experience is the dream of your teeth falling out. To the ancient Egyptians, this could be a terrifying omen. Sometimes it was interpreted as the death of a relative. Hold that thought, because the modern meaning is very different. For the Egyptians, the source of the message was external. Your dreams weren't just from you. They were messages to you from a world beyond. Now, let's jump across the Mediterranean to ancient Greece. In Greece, the view of dreams shifted from divine messages to divine medicine. The Greeks built remarkable healing sanctuaries called Asclepia. These sacred places were dedicated to Asclepius, the god of healing. Their main treatment was a practice known as dream incubation. If you were sick, you would travel to a famous healing temple. People made long pilgrimages seeking answers and recovery. Before entering, visitors went through purification rituals. They fasted, bathed, and made offerings. The rituals prepared both body and mind for the experience ahead. Then they entered a special sleeping chamber known as the abaton. The goal was to have a healing dream, a direct visit from Asclepius himself. The god might perform a symbolic surgery during the dream, or offer a prescription for the illness. Sometimes a simple touch from the god was believed to bring healing. We have records from these temples carved into stone. These accounts were known as ayamata. They told stories of patients and their remarkable recoveries. One story describes a blind man who received a healing dream. He dreamed the god opened his eyelids with his fingers. In the morning, the man was said to have regained his sight. Another story tells of a woman who dreamed of a sacred serpent. Later, she conceived a child. These stories reveal the extraordinary power of belief. A modern skeptic might call this the placebo effect, and that is a reasonable explanation. The rituals created powerful expectations in the minds of patients. After a long journey and sacred preparation, people expected to be healed. The mind itself may have played an important role in recovery. But the Greeks did not see these experiences as tricks. For them, the dream itself was the medicine. They understood that healing involved more than the physical body. The inner world of belief and symbols mattered deeply. Every night, people entered that inner world through dreams. While the Greeks used dreams for healing, an older civilization used them differently. Welcome to Mesopotamia. Here, dreams were treated with the seriousness of state intelligence. Dreams were not only for priests or healers. They were important to kings and generals. A dream could influence major decisions and the future of a kingdom. The Mesopotamians believed dreams were omens from the gods. These omens could reveal the future of an entire nation. Kings employed official dream interpreters. A royal dream was treated like an intelligence briefing. The Epic of Gilgamesh contains dreams that predict events and destinies. Dream interpretation became a highly specialized skill. Vast collections of omen tablets were created and studied. Interpreters believed hidden meanings were locked inside dream symbols. Ignoring an important dream could be a costly mistake. To the Mesopotamians, the dream world was as significant as the waking world. For thousands of years, dreams have fascinated kings, priests, healers, and ordinary people alike. Whether you see them as messages, symbols, or reflections of the mind, one thing remains true. Dreams continue to reveal something deeply human about who we are. So tonight, before you fall asleep, pay attention to the world waiting behind your eyes. You never know what wisdom, question, or insight might be waiting for you there. If you enjoyed this journey into ancient dreams and forgotten wisdom, let me know in the comments below. What is the most memorable or recurring dream you've ever had? I'd love to read your experiences. And if you're fascinated by forgotten history, ancient mysteries, and hidden knowledge, subscribe to my YouTube channel and press the notification bell so you never miss future videos. Until next time, sleep well, dream deeply, and keep wondering.